How many of you remember this time last year when NBA 2K16 was announced, and it was so much different gameplay videos that were shown, all these different trailers, all these different game modes, and just a different, it was a whole different, completely different look. We were getting all this information in like late July, early August, and many of you remember that by show of hands? Put your hands. Of course I can't see you, so whatever. All right, look, I know plenty of you do, and I didn't want to use that little United States basketball team trailer in the background because they may or may not decide to flag you for using that. And you know how like when you say some stuff about somebody and somebody doesn't like what you said, for some way, some reason, somehow your shit can tend to get flagged, because you know how some of y'all are on YouTube, man. Some people can be bitches. So I'm gonna just keep it with whatever I got playing in the background. Probably just a throwaway video that I got from the park or some stuff, because I haven't even been playing this game. But back to on topic, because I'm starting to digress a little bit. When 2K16 was coming out, they was dropping info like every day. Remember we're cutting the cheese. Remember those streams and we're doing this and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. Remember all those videos, the videos and Twitch stream announcements that we were getting? Where are they now? Yeah, I didn't think you knew. I don't know either. But we all know that the game is about a month away. So an influx of gameplay and some other stuff is on the way. But all I'm saying is, you notice that there's a change in their pattern, and I say the main reason for that is because regardless if you're a fanboy, if you're not, me truthfully, I'm a realist, and 2K is like the primary game that I play on this channel. But you gotta call a spade, and you just gotta be real out here, and that's what I am. I don't know how to lie to y'all, man. I'm just me, man. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I say how I feel. It may not always be the right thing, but at least I tell you how I feel and I shoot from the hip. But with that being said, NBA Live put pressure on them to announce a lot of things. And one thing I will say, now we laugh at the game, and I did it too, because they only sold 8,000 copies in like 3 months or whatever that was, man, that we made. And I made fun of them too about that. And I could touch on that a little bit later. Then again, maybe I won't, because I kind of want to stay on topic here. Now with 2K, they were announcing this stuff because when NBA Live came out and they were, on the come up and, announcing stuff, when they announced that Pro-Am, that Summer Circuit stuff, a lot of people's heads were turning. A lot of people were interested. A lot of people were intrigued. And then on top of that, they came out with a demo. Yeah, where they do that at, right? They came out with a demo where you can play the Summer Circuit. You can actually play it. Now on the bad side, you playing the demo of the game was pretty much the game. It was not much difference, but at least you got an overall experience of what you would be getting yourself into. That's when 2K started dropping all these videos about the Pro-Am. And let's not forget that they were showing people on the bench. Remember that? And people were like, yo, well, who gonna be our starting five and who gonna be, when there was no bench. They were doing a lot of little sketchy things. 2K, by the way, who I'm talking about. They were doing a lot of sketchy things, and they were taking shortcuts to get people to like buy into it. But all I can say is 2K did what they had to do because of what? Competition. It forces creativity. Competition, man, yo. Sometimes it can be controversy, and we all know that controversy creates cash. So they had to do what they had to do to fatten their wallets. We knew about, what was going on with the My Team and the My League and My GM and different aspects to the park, as far as like you could go to a level 5, a legend 5 now, and it's 5 different 5 different numbers to each one. You're a pro, you're a rookie. It's gonna take X amount. They gave us all this detail, all this extra detail beforehand, because they were nervous, yo. I don't care what anybody says. They were nervous because they thought that NBA Live would gain on them and take away some of their buys. The only thing that NBA Live did wrong, and I said this before in a previous video, I said this back in like February, I believe, is that they went out here and tried to sell that game at full retail, $60. They should have sold that game for 30, and it probably would have enticed a lot more people to play that game, and more people would have given it a try. Do I think that game was terrible? It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't. It just didn't seem like it was complete. That's all it was. It didn't seem complete. It was real clunky. There were a lot of aspects of the game that I didn't like. I mean, the summer circuit is what it was, but it just wasn't enough. It just, it wasn't enough. That's all I can really say about that. And had they done the approach that what 2K did when 2K migrated over from the Sega Dreamcast, go figure, is when they first came to PlayStation 2 and Xbox to woo people away from NBA Live, they sold their game at $20, and then eventually people fell in love with it. The same thing that the NFL franchise 2K did, and they came out with their game and sold it for $20. And make no mistake about it, I'll play Madden on occasion, but let's keep it real. NFL 2K5 is the single greatest football video game ever made. I'll challenge anybody to that argument, yo. And if you think I'm lying, trust me, bro. If you ain't play it, don't comment on it. All I'm gonna say is NFL 2K5 was the best game ever. On another note, I will just say that 2K is definitely dropping the ball right now, unless they have something like just really like mind-blowing in the works and they just trying to like save it to the last minute. Then I feel like their marketing this year is really bad, and I think that comes to going back to like what I said earlier, because Live puts pressure on them before. This year they don't have to worry about it, so now it's kind of like, what you gonna play? You gonna buy this shit anyway. So, and in their defense, most of the time they're right. But like I said, man, I've rambled long enough, man. I just wanted to give people a piece of my mind and how I feel, that NBA 2K is definitely not exciting me right now. They're not making me really excited about buying this next game. Of course I'll get it, but it won't be like the previous two games where it was like, yo, I gotta get this, we gotta get on this, because it's with me, it's kind of like when somebody constantly push the album back, you kind of like, it's out now, but I don't have the excitement that I once did before. So that's pretty much all I got, man. If you agree, disagree, whatever, put that shit in the comment section. It's all good. I'm out your ear, y'all. Peace.